Welcome to our midweek meditation for this first week in May. Today we're going to try something different. It's a walking meditation. So if you are able to, I invite you to go for a walk just somewhere easy and close by around your neighborhood or a favorite trail. And if you can't do that, it's raining here a little bit today, so it may not be possible for everybody. If you just don't feel like going for a walk, you can do it sitting down. If possible, try to do it, even if you're sitting, do it outside somewhere in your yard, maybe, if you have a yard. And if you can't do that, it's fine to do it inside too. Really, it's a meditation about paying attention and using all of our senses to appreciate the gifts of God. So, if you're able to go for a walk, I invite you to do that. And it's a 4-part meditation. We're going to focus on 4 different senses. So your walk can be as long or as short as you want, but divide it into 4 parts, kind of get an idea about how long or how far you're going to walk. And so if you're going on a 4-minute walk, then do each part for 1 minute. If you're going on a 40-minute walk, do each part for 10 minutes. If you're going for a 4-mile walk, do each part for 1 mile. So you decide the length. And I'm going to introduce each part, and so you can listen to it and then pause the video and engage in that meditation, that part for as long as you want, and then you can listen when you're ready to the next part and do that. So make it your own meditation today, and I hope that you enjoy this walking meditation. We're going to start first with a couple of verses from 1 John chapter 1. The word that gives life was from the beginning, and this is the one our message is about. Our ears have heard, our own eyes have seen, and our hands touched this word. We are writing to tell you these things because this makes us truly happy. So I hope that your walk today makes you happy as you use what your ears hear and your eyes see and your hands touch of God's world. So we're going to start. Our first part 1 is sight. So I'm going to try walking here as we do this. So as you walk, pay attention to what you see. If you're walking somewhere familiar that you go often, can you notice something new that you haven't ever noticed before? Can you look for things that change from day to day? Maybe a flower that has bloomed that wasn't there before, something that you noticed for the first time. How many different colors can you see? Do you see different shades of the same color? Notice the variety of what you see around you. And as you are ready to finish up part 1, then close by just taking a minute to appreciate the gift of sight. So that's part 1. If you want to pause and do that, you can. And we'll move on to part 2. So part 2 is the gift of smell. So as you walk, really pay attention to what you smell. Now, usually if there is a really obvious smell, a strong smell, we notice that, but just breathe in and take the opportunity to see if there are different smells. And if there are, what are their sources? Can you tell what's causing them, where they're coming from? And as you listen to this, or pay attention to the smells, you may also start to notice your breath, because we have to breathe in when we use our sense of smell. So as you walk, does your breath change? Does it get faster or slower depending on your pace and where you're walking, if it's uphill or downhill? And can you pay attention to when you breathe in, where the air goes? Notice as it goes down your nose and through your throat and into your lungs. So as you spend some time focusing on smell and breath, then finish by appreciating the gift of smell and appreciating your breath. All right, so now part 3, we're going to focus on the sense of sound. So really now focus on what you hear. What are the sounds that you hear as you walk? Birds, I've been hearing a lot of birds lately. You may, of course, hear cars if you're somewhere public. So notice the sounds around you, the louder ones, and then maybe pay attention to ones that are a little bit softer that you might not have noticed if you weren't really listening. Think about which sounds are human-made and which sounds are natural. And maybe you even hear yourself. Do you hear your feet on the ground? Do you hear your breath as you breathe? What sounds are you creating? And when you are ready, pause to appreciate the gift of sound and of hearing. And then finally, part 4, we're going to focus on touch and feeling. So as you walk, notice what sensations you feel. What do you feel under your feet? What do you feel on your skin? Is there a little bit of moisture or rain? Is it hot? What's the temperature that you feel? Do you feel a little breeze? And after you have noticed kind of the sensations on your skin, think about how your body feels. Are any of your muscles tight or sore? Do your shoulders feel uptight or do they feel relaxed? How are you holding your hands as you walk? How are you holding your face? Are you smiling? Are you frowning? Are you neutral? So take some time to notice your body and how it feels as you move through space. And finally, when you're ready, just appreciate the gift of touch and getting to feel different sensations. So I hope that you have enjoyed this walking meditation, a chance to move and to appreciate and notice all of the ways we're able to experience the gifts of God in the world. Enjoy moving through the rest of your day with more mindfulness.